gratitude. I think it's an important lesson that you do get from trading, and if implemented correctly, just like the rest of the episodes, can actually change your life outside of trading, not just within trading. So being grateful actually just means looking at the situation that you're in by stepping back. Just stop what you're doing. I think a lot of people were able to do this during 2020 for obvious reasons, where the world stopped. And it forced you to stop and forced I to stop, whatever our daily habits were, whether they're good or bad, because everything was closed. Everything was completely halted. And it allowed us to actually review our life, review what's going on in it, and review whether you're actually enjoying it or not. Are you just doing a monotonous task every day or working a monotonous job every day because you feel like you have to? Or is there actually other options for you out there? And for me, that's one of the reasons why I'm in trading. I got involved a little bit before in 2019, but started taking it serious just after 2020. And that's actually one of the reasons why I went more into trading, because I had more spare time during that time. So going back to gratitude, if we are grateful for things in our life, we invite more aspects of them into our life. For example, if I'm grateful to be alive and grateful that I have a house over my head or a roof over my head and that I have food on my plate, that alone makes me feel great. I feel like I have everything I need. And therefore, anything else I grab in life or get in life is a bonus. And you need to treat trading like this, because trading is a luxury. Living is a luxury. Living with food and living with the safety and comfort of a home is a luxury in today's world. And it's hard to see that in the Western sphere because of our obviously developed countries versus other underdeveloped countries. And so having that mindset or switching it to, I am grateful for being here. I am grateful to live a life and breathe. I'm able to walk. I'm able to do exercise. Some people can't do that. And solidifying yourself with that mindset allows, like I said, for this growth, because you're already at this baseline of, right, I have everything I need. I'm very grateful for where I am. But it doesn't mean you have to stop. It just means that you've set your baseline of, okay, I'm happy with what I have. I'm not like a dog looking for a bone, not grateful for the whole stack of 15 I have behind me. I'm grateful for them, but I still have that inner fire to grow and want more. Being grateful helps solidify where you are. If you're grateful with your position, but also have that other fire inside you and not that stagnation where, I'm grateful and I'm comfortable, then therefore I don't need to actually do any more. That's the other side of grateful or gratitude that could hold you back. But if you do have both gratitude and that inner fire mixed together, then you'll see your growth start to expel in trading. And I'll give you an example why. So for example, we have two traders. We have trader A, trader B. Trader A is very grateful just to live, to be alive. He's in a position where he's not mega rich, he's not mega poor. He's quote unquote average in today's society in the Western world. He's happy to be alive. Whereas trader B is in the same position in terms of socioeconomic status, and he isn't grateful. He hasn't practiced gratitude and understands where he's at. And so in his head, he's constantly trying to get somewhere else. He's not in the present moment and being grateful for where he is. So what in his head he's looking at on a day-to-day basis is he's not happy because he's not where he wants to be. He's not where he sees other people be. And thus, he tries extra hard, but actually is self-sabotaging himself because he's putting too much emphasis and too much work mentally in trying to get somewhere before he's actually created a structure for himself. Because if you have no structure with this, which is created from gratitude, and you have a bad week or a bad day because you're not where you want to be and you haven't been living in the present moment, this structure is no longer there and he just falls through. So with trader A, when he takes a loss, his whole livelihood isn't structured on just trading. His whole livelihood is structured on being grateful for living, right? Trading is a luxury. So when he takes that loss and it's within his plan and he's followed out all the steps that he needs to take, his platform catches him. He carries on with his day. He's grateful to be alive. He's grateful for the opportunity to trade. And he's carrying on with the rest of his tasks that he wants to do in the day. Trader B loses a trade and he's like, wow, I want to be further ahead. Why am I not there? And goes double down and maybe even risks double the money to try and get back what he just lost. And then he loses again. And this time he's on full tilt. But instead of resetting back to, okay, I'm grateful for where I am. I have a house or a roof over my head. I have food. I have water. I have safety. He just plummets down into the darkness because he isn't where he wants to be mentally. He isn't living the quote unquote life that he thinks he should be living. But I truly believe that if you aren't grateful for where you are right now, grateful for the people you have around you, and you haven't created that solid structural foundation, which is all psychology, right? If you don't have that, you're going to keep falling into that pit. And it takes even longer to crawl out of the pit. Whereas Trader A, he can just bounce off it like a trampoline. So then the next day, instead of having to fully mentally reset like Trader B, Trader A is just in a normal routine, back to normal. He wakes up, he's grateful. He's looking forward to the more opportunities that he gets given. The difference is stark. And it's vital that you focus on being grateful and you focus on all the other lessons that we're going through, like intention as well, where if you don't have your psychology in check, you won't succeed in trading. You won't actually succeed in a lot of things because you need to have that core solid foundation. And that comes through trial and error. That comes through learning from others. And it comes through books, through knowledge, through webinars, through podcasts. The more you absorb in the younger years and become a sponge and just show up in a room and listen, the more you'll grow in your later years. And the more momentum you get in the younger years, the faster you go. So if you're looking to grow, or if you're looking to get to a different position in life, yes, of course, everyone wants to do more and be more. That's not a bad thing. But you have to also be grateful for where you are. Because if you forget and get lost in the source of where you currently are, you're going to keep falling down that pit because you actually have no idea where you stand at the moment. You have no idea what to be even grateful for in the current moment. You have no idea why you're even doing what you're doing sometimes. So make sure you ground yourself. Make sure you be grateful for where you are, what you have, and who you have around you. Because in a blink of an eye, that can change completely. And if you don't actually have this solid foundation, you'll go into a big, big, big pit of despair.